This is Jeff with Shout Out Minnesota, and we are here with
KUTT CALHOUN, baby, 816, Kansas City, Missouri, born and raised.
Man, thanks for taking the time here. You got a show tonight back in Minnesota.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's talk a little bit about the show first. You got a nice audience, a following, so let's talk about that.
Well, from what I've been hearing, this might be a sold-out event tonight, here in Rush City, Minnesota. This is my first time here. I've actually been in close cities around this area. This is my first time here in Rush City, Minnesota. I appreciate the opportunity, the other side having me here. It sounds like it's going to be a good turnout. I had a guy out here named Saint who pressed up some T-shirts for me, man, which I appreciate so much. And he got all the openers for me. I appreciate all the openers. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor for me. I'm very humbled that people want to come out and set themselves, up under me as a platform to open up for this show. It gives me a great opportunity to showcase not only, what I do, but gives other artists opportunities as well, because I was in the same position at one point in time. So, if it was up to me, I could go on first, for real. I don't care about the headline spot or whatnot, but all in all, this is a great opportunity. It's been a while since I've been back on the road, Rush City, Minnesota. This is kind of like the icebreaker for me since it's been a while, and it's gonna be a good show tonight.
Well, hip hop's been a journey for a long time. We were just discussing. Let's talk a little bit about your journey and how you got started and up to the point now.
Wow, man. Okay, let me try to put this in a nutshell. I started rapping. I wrote my first rap when I was 14 years old, and all through high school, I created a buzz for myself. Being that guy that people like the talent, the skills, the beating on the lunch tables and in the locker rooms, and I kind of built up a name for myself. Back then, my name was KUTT Dog, and that was DAWG. And my senior year, I finally got a chance to record my first time on a microphone in a studio. And from there, I believe another year later, I went over to Icy Rock Studios, this KC native who happened to be the DJ of Tech 9, and he was in a group with him called Nut House. And I was unaware of that, and I was recording over there, and I seen Tech 9, and he was real big in the city at the time. So, of course, it was almost a starstruck type of situation. Long story short, Tech 9, he heard my music, and he ended up wanting to get on something of mine for free, which was out of the norm because he was a big name at that time anyway. And once he got on some of my stuff and he heard some of my stuff, he asked me if I wanted to go on the road with him and do a couple of shows with him. Of course, I said yeah, and from there it was history. That was late '98, and by '99 I was with him permanently. We ran into the CEO of Strange Music in 2000, and from there I was on Strange Music from 2000 all the way up to 2014 when I left and got my own label, Black Gold. And that's kind of like in a nutshell from the beginning all the way up to the present right now.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Black Gold Entertainment there. You're sporting the cap there that we see here in front of you. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about it.
Black Gold. Black Gold was actually it was the name of my last album, my last studio album on Strange in 2013 that came out. But Black Gold, what it symbolizes is it's almost like a metaphor. It's the most sought after resource that we have here in the world. Wars get started over it. It's so important. Oil. But this doesn't represent oil. This is just the metaphor for the resource, black gold. And so I wanted my label and what I represented as an artist, what I represent as a business person. I want my company and I want my brand, I want my music to be the most sought after thing out there. So I use this as a metaphor, just as the same as the most sought out resource in the world. So Black Gold Entertainment. There was nothing better than me. I say you gotta set the bar high. If you want to do major things, then you have to think majorly. And at the time, I was leaving Strange Music. I took a leap of faith. I had been on that label for 14 years, and so I was stepping out on my own for the first time. But I stepped out with a championship mentality, and that's what I plan to live up to, and that's what Black Gold represents.
And the work too. You got to put in the work. To get to that point. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes for free.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, let's talk a little bit about again the show tonight. We have a lot of artists opening up for you, like you said. Thank you to DJ Italy as well for bringing you in. What do you like about Minnesota? Minnesota
has always been a place that it's been a lot of love here. Every time we come here, even when we was coming back in the early days, 2002 and 3, we started off like anywhere else. We started off where it'd be 10, 20 people, and then after about a year, that turned into being 500 and 700 and 800. But the thing about Minnesota, like a couple of other cities, Minnesota is one of maybe 10 places to where the fans are diehard fans. These are the type of fans that'll be waiting outside before the doors even open. You know, they are diehard fans, and they support wholeheartedly. You know, they tend to put an artist like myself right up there with mainstream artists that you may hear on the radio. This type of crowd, these type of fans are strictly hardcore, underground, independent artist type of fans, and they're very dedicated, and they're very loyal. So I would say that, and Minnesota has played a big part in the success of not only my career but a lot of other artists just like myself. And so Minnesota as a whole, you know, in this whole state, is a very loyal state to hip hop, to especially underground or independent hip hop as well. So kudos to Minnesota.
All right. We talked about your label as well, but do you have any project, anything that's coming out in the future that you would like to talk about?
Definitely. As I said, my last album and the first album that was on my label, Black Gold, was called Cutting Loose. It was 8 tracks on there, and it did very well. And I haven't done or recorded anything since, and that was in 2015. So here it is, 2019. I also toured. I toured up until 2016, and so I've been on a hiatus ever since then. You know, I've been going on a life journey, man, and it's been a journey. It's been a bumpy road. It's been a smooth road, and then it's been a spiky road. You know, all at the same time. It's been a journey. It's been experience, up and down, trials and tribulations, and it finally came to a point to where, you know, it was dropped in my spirit. The Lord told me, you know, it's time to get back out there and get to it. And so right now, I come into this with a whole different spirit, a whole different mindset. It's not about me. You know, everything that I've done in the past has brought me to where I am now. You know, I'm more in the light now than I was ever before. And the project that I do have coming out is called Truth Be Told. Persona non grata, truth be told. Persona non grata is the terminology for being unwelcomed and unaccepted. It's almost it's what can happen. You can get kicked out of a country, and it's called persona non grata. So basically, I use that because the music that I'm using on this album, man, is I feel it's great music, but it's message music too. You know, it has the same frequency. It has the nice beats. It has the good flow, the lyrical, the wordsmith. You know, the lyrical bars and whatnot. Everything that you liked about KUTT Calhoun's rhyming skills is all in one in this album, but it's more message in it as well. So persona non grata, truth be told, it's nothing but the truth being told about my life, or about how I feel about, you know, current events in the world. You know what I'm saying? From it's sentimental values in this. It's some deep, dark secrets never being told before that's on this album. I mean, I'm at my most transparent state on this album that I have coming out May 7th of 2019. Persona non grata, truth be told. I actually am sending off the album to get mastered within the next 2 days, starting Monday of next week. Sending it off for mastering, and the album artwork is almost done. And so when I get the final on that, I'll be digitizing that, and I'll be doing the necessary steps to make the posters and whatever else needs to be made as far as promoting that goes. And I'll be shooting for the stars after that. So this will be my second debut album on Black Gold, and set to drop May 7th. And I'm giving my all on this, and the rest is it's not up to me. You know what I'm saying? The rest is going to be up to the Lord, and the rest is going to be up to the fans to you know, to take a listen to it, man, and just let the music sink in. And I'm hoping to infect the masses with it, you know.
Well, Minnesota, you heard it. It's coming out in May. May 7th.
May
Black,
7th, baby.
Black Gold Entertainment, second album, KUTT Calhoun. Before we go, we're going to close it down, but before we go, one last shout out to your fans in Minnesota.
To all of my fans in Minnesota, much love. KUTT Calhoun, baby, back like I never left. Be on the lookout for Persona Non Grata, Truth Be Told, dropping May 7th. Coming to an internet platform near you or a show near you, baby. Or you can order it online when I have the pre-orders ready. Be looking out. Check me out on Instagram at KUTT, KUTT_Calhoun. Or you can get on my Facebook, The Real KUTT Calhoun on my Facebook. And just be on the lookout for your boy, KUTT Calhoun. Or get me on Twitter, The New KUTT Cal. I'll let your boy. Truth!